Hey, it's James from Electrical. On today's episode, we are doing a kitchen. Oh, hey. Let's get into this. Right, so into the job now. So Hayden's been doing the kitchens on these. So Hayden's done the first fix and we're back here to do the second fix then. So we've got a few appliances to power up them. So we've got what is it, just two single ovens. There we go, so two single ovens, got a little fridge to power up, and then we've got a little dishwasher and a hob. So nice easy one on this one. And then for lighting then so for some reason the plaster's brought out a random cable, so we'll have to see what's going on with that. But essentially there'll be 8 spots to go in here, and there's a little light to hang up, so it's this little light that we're putting up, I'm guessing, over the dining room table. So that should look pretty sweet. I think what we'll do is crack on with the sockets above and the appliances then. So if you look, they've just chopped these out nicely, but if you look on this one around here, they've chopped that out nicely, but here there's going to be like a gap up the side. So we might even chop a single box in, which is enough room. But yeah, the plaster hasn't really lined up that back box very well. So we'll do that. And then what we're going to do then is get some sockets in the back of the units. So there'll be a 45 amp one to go in there to power up this, and then there'll be a socket in the back of these and up here to power up the ovens and the fridge. So that's what we're doing next. Right then, so what we're going to do is get the 45 amp switch in the back of here. So that'll sit there. So the 45 amp switch and a socket you can use as well. So they're quite handy. And then we're going to have another socket in here, which will do there's the extractor and there's a washing machine to power up. So that's your dishwasher. That's your dishwasher there. And then that's cable for your 45 amp supply for your induction hob. And then you've got your extractor here. If you look up there, that's already wired in. It's that big box up top. And we've got the cable there for the socket. So what we're going to do then is mark it out, use this new Texel pencil. You might see that on Instagram or TikTok coming up, doing a little video today on it. But yeah, what we do, we normally go like a box up, and then we use that to guide where we mark out. So for the socket, what we'll do is knock both two out. We'll drill a hole like a moon shape. So basically we'll drill a circular hole here, big enough for a plug top to fit underneath and plug in. And then all we do is just bring your 2 socket cables through and get it wired up. And then for the 45 amp switch, we're going to drill a big, I think it's like a 64mm hole. And then we use the corners to actually fix that. It just gives you loads of room. It's bringing in the 2 6mm. Right then, so that's that one in. So what we've done then, it's just live, neutral in for the feed, and then earth, and then live neutral out. So that's going to go to above the hob, and the hob's like a pre-flex one. So what we're going to do is just do a connection onto the hob with like a junction box, and then get the hob placed back in, and then that'll be that circuit all done. So we're going to screw that back, and then what we're going to do is just move on to this one. So again, it's going to be a double socket, and then there'll be the appliance for this to plug in for, and for the extractor to plug in. There we go, that's all ready to go then. So we can get a plug top on that and get that wired in. So for those who don't know, if you're going to wire up a plug top, it's one finger for the line, 3 fingers for the earth, and then cut between, and that's your neutral. They should be big, long enough to go into a plug top then. So we'll just give this a little, and gather all the dust up then. And I've got a little hoover just to get all that away then. That'll do. There we go, just to prove it, everything's fitting there nice and perfect. There we go, looking beautiful then. So that's those on. So next we're going to do a little connection for here then. So we've essentially got, see, it's not touching.
It's fine that they're harsh decisions if they are given.
No panic. So yeah, we've got this, it's like a 4mm coming out of here. So obviously we're just going to put this on a 32 amp breaker, even though it's a 6mm supply with a 45 amp switch. So we'll just lay this up, get them connected together, get it in the junction box, and then we'll just tuck that down here. And then obviously we're about to get that placed back in, and that'll be that wired up. What else we got? We've got to do some magic, ready for a bit of magic. So we've got to get an island socket in here. However, there's a draw pack here, and we've got a cupboard here. So what we have to do is measure from this cupboard that way, this cupboard that way, and then mark it on here. So that's the back of this cupboard, that's the back of that, that's the back of this cupboard here, and then this is the gap between the cupboards here. So if we want to get our cables landed in here, essentially, this is the centre of the unit. That socket's probably going to sit about up to here. So we have to get his back box in, drill it at an angle. So let's mention this line then. So that's the back of the cupboard, but this is the back of the drawer unit. So there's a little gap between, if you can see. So if we can land his cables in there, we'll have to drill through the corner of the corner cupboard, land in this gap here, and the cables will drop down, and then we'll have to wind that up. We've also got a challenge with the kind of depth of it. So it's a 25mm box, so it's going to land about here. You won't see it in the cupboard, but obviously the drawers are there anyway, so you're not going to see a section chopped out to the top side of this. So obviously right at the top of this cupboard here, there'll be a chopped out section, but you won't see that. So it's going to be a right little mission. But essentially we'll just chop out a metal box, screwed through the sides of the box so it holds in place, and then get the cables wired through the back. So it should be an interesting one. That's our little mission at some point after lunch. Ends on with the appliances for over here then. So if you look, he's got his cables brought up. So we've got 2 20 amp feeds for these two. We've got a socket up here, and it's going to run like a little extension down to the bottom, just so the fridge can plug in there but be isolated up there, because there's no cupboards around here, it's all drawer packed. So we don't really want to be putting sockets in the back of cupboards, it's not very accessible, is it? So we're trying to meet that regulation of being, like, all the isolation points being accessible. Right, we're back from lunch then. So what we've got then, we've picked up so the existing accessories was a lap. Woo! So we don't like using lap, but she wanted it to match. We've got a lap socket, we've got a 3-gang switch. So one will do this thing, that'll go there. One will do these spots. So it's a bit of a weird one. So custom wants some downlights in here to match up with this, but then 2 here for some reason, just so it'll be a bit brighter in this section. She was afraid that they'll be dark here, which is fair point. But there'll be 2 here, 2 over there, and then we'll have to bang 1 in here. So it should be nice and bright in there, to be fair. So that's that. And then what else we got? Oh yeah, so this is the thing where we have to be really careful. So we come a socket's width down, so the socket will sit about there. So sit about there then. So what we have to do is cut this out with the multi-tool, so I have to be really careful not to slip, because you can quite easily start to chop this out and it goes diggy diggy diggy, and then you've got this big chip section we have to replace this full side panel, which we don't want. So yeah, I'm going to cut that out very carefully. That's cut out now. It was a bit touch and go. That's one section. So once we get the box in, the socket will actually overlap about maybe about 5-10 mil. So you won't actually see any of this, which is nice. So all you'll see is a lovely clean surface around the socket. So right, we'll get this next section knocked out, and then we can look at getting the cables into the right side of the box. There we go, that's his next section out then. That's looking perfect, and that should fit in there nice and snug. So all we're going to do is just bang that in there. We're going to fix through the sides, so we'll have to pull those out and get those fixed through the sides, and then the socket can actually wire up through the back. So essentially we'll drill into the here, it'll drop down the gap between the back of that cupboard and this, so there'll be like a little gap. Get that cable up and then get this second fixed. There we go, that's in lovely then. So I've done these little pilot holes just so we can fix to the side. We've got cables through there and grommeted, so that should look beautiful. So get ready for the after. There we go, look at that, beautiful. That's how you do it, kids. Yeah, look at that then. So we've got those perfectly in. So the issue was, well, the back box didn't line up, so we could have trapped it out, but then there would have been a massive pigs to fill. So what we're doing is put these in, and then what we can do is get these fixed back now. These are perfectly level, perfectly straight, and it's kind of solved a little plastering issue. So nicely done. So yeah, we're in Harrogate today. Tomorrow at the ELEXSHOW. So the video after this should be us at the Elex, and Hayden's just nipped out. Hayden's called Hayden the Beast on his name tag. And we've got Ellis, he's 10-man Ellis. There we go.
10-man Ellis.
That's it. That's you. So I've told him about that one, he thought it was quite funny. So he has to go to the desk and goes, oh, excuse me, what's your name? And he'll have to go, I'm 10-man Ellis. Love it. Yeah, we're a bit further on now, so I'll show you what we've done then. So Hayden's got a few, well, that light's up then, don't know if you saw that earlier. We've also got all the appliances sorted in the back of here. So there we go, that's all nice and nice. So that's the 2 ovens, and then you got your socket. What else we've done? We've done the LED strip as well. So we wired it up, we've got to connect it up top when we do the downlights, but essentially the strip comes in there, and the ping on here, along there, and along the back. It should be super bright in here. We've still got to seal that off, so what we do is get a bit of clear silicone. So we'll get that on, and just put like a little bead around it, just so it don't fall down ever. Yeah, over time, sometimes that does happen. So the sticky that comes on the back of it isn't the best. So if we just put like a little clear silicone bead, it gives it a nice, perfect seal. That'll never come down. In fact, they've done it in past where they've done the same here, and then they wanted to swap it out for an extractor fan, and I've had to pull it, and it took some force to actually rip it down. Next little job then, we've got some downlights to bob in, so we're just going to mark those out. So, should be an interesting one this, because this boxing section's come a little bit further than planned. So there should have been a downlight about here, but I think what we'll do is, we'll have a look at the old pictures and see if we can kind of rejig it. Because the area's not that big, we could just go one at the end, one here, and that'll be nice and bright for that area. And then just 2 here to kind of cover this section, so we'll see how that goes. Right, we've got the laser level on then, so that pings through those marks beautifully, and through this end mark. So that's what the customer wanted. But we just looked here, so these will just squeeze in and shine this way, just to light up this area, and they should shine across that way, so we should get a nice little cross path going on. And then we'll just mark this off, and then 340 off this beam, and then that should be all 6 marked out. So we'll go for the original 6, hey! Right, that's those drilled out now. Well, not drilled out, but marked out. We're just going to bang this through then. So we've got this nice little dust catcher, also known as the dead. So we're going to get these drilled out, and hopefully they land where they're supposed to be. Right, we've got a hole. Let's see if we get any cables. Oh, I can feel a bundle somewhere. Oh, it's got me. I can't get my finger out. Like a shark attack. Oh, something. Oh, a bit of tape, that'd be Hayden. Oh, yeah. Oh, Gangnam Style. Oh, hey, right. Okay, right, we're getting somewhere. And then, yes, come on, lad. Look at that. All them gone in nicely. 6. Oh, that was a bit touch and go with what is it? This little extractor going on. Yeah, we'll get this wired up now. So what we're going to be wiring in is the Cosnics. So we've got a Cosnic. We've got a new little design as well. It's a bit more streamlined, shall we call it. So 64mm cut out. Check this little bad boy out. You can pick 4.5 watts or 6 watts. How cool is that? So you can change the wattage down if you want a bit dimmer, you know. I think it's dim anyway. Yeah, dimmable. Right, so it's dimmable. And look at that for a depth. That's nothing. So the new ones used to be a little bit higher, but you can get these in some tight spaces. And then on here we've got a little dip switch. It says 6000K, 4000, 3000, 2700. So you can get a really, really warm white with that 2700. I'm going to try that out actually, see what it looks like. And there we go. So we've got this little switch on then. So we've got a little switch for a little pendant light. We've got a switch for these lights. So unfortunately one of them's a dud. Got a dud one there, but we're at the ELEXSHOW tomorrow, about 5 minutes down the road, so I have to bob in and get that working. But it's lovely and bright in here. So we'll show you this. Yeah, and then we'll put the LED strip. So if you want that just for moshing up, and that's lovely and bright that. We'll turn the other lights off just so you can have a look. There we go. There we go, it's lovely and bright, isn't it? Now close this tap, comes with a sock. Keep its little foots as well, but that'll do with that. Lovely and bright. And there we go, that's it from the outside then. So obviously there's a bit of flooring to go down, but that's going to look super cool once it's all done. So if you like this kind of content then, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you know when we next upload. So as always, I've got it from me and I'll see you in the next one.
Now, how did you get the nickname 10 Men Ellis? Did you do the work of 10 men?